this afternoon in the premises of courts, Mammouth. I'd like to thank Richard and his team for welcoming us to your premises and for being our sponsors for the Maiden Cup. I think it's a race that I don't need to explain to anybody. It's the race of the year. We are delighted at the Mauritian Turf Club to have two Mammouth corporations teaming up to make this a major success on September 1st. Please bear in mind that the Maiden Cup will run on September 1st, which is a Sunday. I thank Richard. One conversation with Richard and a few follow-up with his team, that he realized that this is the most important cup of Mauritius race day, and there's a perfect match in respect to the client base that he has and also our popular race of this season. So thank you very much, Richard. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of the Turf Club, as you know, it's one of the oldest institutions in Mauritius. We're delighted to be linked up with you and the team, of course, put a lot of efforts in. You'll see a lot of campaign about the Maiden Cup. Please tell your readers to come in numbers. We want to get back the flavor of the old style of the Maiden Cup. On my left, you all know Mike and Rajesh Charan Singh, member of the board, and then you also member of the board. I apologize for the other members who couldn't make it in such short notice. Thank you very much, and I'll leave it up to Richard to say a few words, or Mike. Whoever wants. Ash would like to say a few words. Thank you very much, and let's make it a success. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Good morning. Good afternoon, really, isn't it? It's good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today. I'm proud to announce officially now that Courts Mammouth will be the official sponsor of the Maiden Cup 2019. The Maiden Cup is one of the oldest racing events in the Southern Hemisphere, but is also the second oldest in the world. It is one of the most important sport and social events in Mauritius, which, for more than 170 years, has gathered thousands of Mauritians at the Champ de Mars. This year, the Maiden Cup 2019 will be held on Sunday, the 1st of September, and we will be exhibiting previous Maiden Cups in our Courts Mammouth stores. The Maiden Cup, which was created in 1843, represents all the passion that attracts not only the horse racing fans in Mauritius, but also families from all around the island. This event has a rich history, bonding each one of us culturally and socially. Together with thousands of Mauritians, Courts Mammouth will celebrate the superb speed of the horses and the athleticism of the jockeys. If you don't think horses are fast, have you tried racing one? If you don't think jockeys are athletic, have you tried racing one of them? They will win. They're very trim, very fit. Horse racing and the Maiden Cup about colour and fun. You see the connection? It's based on competition, dedication, commitment, training, expertise, which mirror our attributes at Courts Mammouth. I believe this collaboration will bring a positive outcome for all of us, the Turf Club and the Maiden Cup, because it is uniquely a Mauritian event for Mauritians by Mauritians. We will jointly benefit from the significant and unique visibility that the Maiden Cup offers, but we will also contribute, along with our stakeholders, to make this event even more successful. This year we will be introducing new features such as musical performances by local singers, gift distribution, and many other surprises. We'll have a kids' corner so that parents can fully enjoy the races while their children have fun on this wonderful day. So I hope to see you at the Champ de Mars for the Courts Mammouth Maiden Cup on Sunday the 1st of September, to share the fun and excitement while embracing the spirit of the day. Merci beaucoup.
Well, I also just want to take the opportunity of thanking Richard, Ash, Dora, and all the people that are working so hard behind the scenes to make this a great day. I'm sure you're all aware that some 2 months ago, the Mauritius Turf Club got a surprise when we found out that Air Mauritius was no longer sponsoring our race day. We didn't have much time to replace them, and by Jove, we certainly got a good one. I really want to thank them for making such a quick decision. We put a proposal to them, and literally over the weekend, it was 2 days or so, and we had a decision that they were going to take it and grab it with open arms. From my personal point of view, it's actually my first Maiden Cup, and I'm delighted that we've got a new sponsor on board, because right from the outset it was my intention to actually make the Maiden Cup a little bit different to what it's been in previous years. And with some of the lateral thinking that has come from courts, I can assure you that you're going to see things very different on the 1st of September from what you've seen in the past. I can tell you there's going to be lots and lots of yellow and blue on the day. That is for certain. You know, Kamal alluded to the fact that this is the biggest sporting social event on the Mauritian calendar. In Australia, you might know that the Melbourne Cup is termed the race that stops the nation. I think, without any doubt, the Maiden Cup is the race that stops the nation. I've certainly seen many, many pictures of what goes on Maiden Cup day before, and my goodness, it's unbelievable that you can fit so many people into such a small space. So there's no doubt that this is a massive event. We have had the Indian Ocean Games this last year, and we can enter into debate with them as to which is a bigger event, but we won't go that way now. Yeah, the Maiden Cup was first run in 1843, as Richard mentioned. That makes this the 177th running of the Maiden Cup this year. This trophy over here was in fact commissioned in 1935, so that's 84 years old, the trophy. And when we look back at it, it's quite remarkable to think that the Maiden Cup is older than Wimbledon, it's older than the America's Cup, the big yachting race that everybody in the world knows. It's older than the British Open golf tournament. It's an institution, it's a world-renowned event, and just this Maiden Cup is actually being broadcast to Australia, it's being broadcast to South Africa, and it's being broadcast all over the United Kingdom. So not only will people in Mauritius be seeing it, it will be seen all over the world. Oh, did I not say South Africa? Oh, and South Africa. Okay. You all, the name of the Maiden Cup, or the court's Mammouth Maiden Cup, and I think it's on that point, I think it's very important that in 2019, that as journalists you refer to it as the court's Mammouth Maiden Cup, and not just the Maiden Cup, please. I would urge you to please use the words court's Mammouth Maiden Cup and not the Maiden Cup, as it's been known for however many years. It's called the Maiden Cup. It's rather strange because horse racing people will know that a maiden is a horse that has never won a race before. Whereas the race actually attracts the very best horses in Mauritius. Our forefathers believed that the name, the Maiden Cup, had created such a historical, it was known so well historically that it wasn't a clever idea to change it. So they kept it as the Maiden Cup. And this year, the racing people will know we're expecting a highly, highly competitive field of hopefully 11 horses. What's very unique about this, for those people that aren't in the racing game, what's very unique about this is that in the 177 years history of the Maiden Cup, no horse has ever won the race 3 times in a row. This year we have a horse that has won in 2017, 2018, and he's arguably going to be the favourite for 2019. So that in itself could rewrite the history books in 2019. We also have many other top horses running in, well, we think are going to run in the race. A horse like White River. White River is the top horse in the country right now. It hasn't lost a race yet. And we obviously anticipate that horse will be running. Again, some of the racing people must probably know this. I heard a rumour today that another top horse in the country, Cool at Heart, is most probably going to be running. But I stress that is a rumour. So don't quote me.
It's not a tip.
Yeah, and it's certainly not a tip, yeah. Yeah, and Courts Mammouth follows iconic Mauritian brands. We all know Air Mauritius, Phoenix, Bev were previous sponsors of this, and we're really proud to have Courts Mammouth on board. We believe they are as big, as iconic, if not more iconic than those 2 previous brands I mentioned. I think the reason why we were so, two of the reasons why we were so excited about getting them on board was firstly, something brand new, and secondly, they have tens of thousands of staff members, customers, and many staff members. And I know they're working very hard behind the scenes to get as many of their customers and as many of their staff to the races on that day as possible. And we'll be working very closely with them to make sure those that come have a very enjoyable day. I don't really want to say much more, short of to say that I promise you it's going to be a fantastic day. It's fantastic to have new sponsors on board, and we really look forward to Spring Day, which is the 1st of September. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to ask Anna, who is the CFO of Courts, like to say a few words. Thank you, Ash.
Non, depuis Mauricien ici, nous décidons d'adresser en créole aussi, pour toutes les personnes ici et puis le chef-office en général. Ouais. Il y a un grand bonjour à un membre de la presse, TV et radio, aux dirigeants de la RPC qui est présent ici, et les chef-office en général, que ce soit qui en Côte ou pas, et l'équipe de Côte qui, comme tout le monde peut dire, travaille d'arrache-pied pour arriver jusque-là, mais il a encore le plus gros travail qui nous trouve faire de sorte que ça vous un événement spectaculaire. Il y a définitivement un grand honneur et un grand privilège pour nous associer avec un course pareil, c'est l'histoire. Côte, ceci fait l'histoire, 30 ans de cela, je me dis, de faire l'histoire d'Arabia. Il change la façon de vivre de beaucoup de Mauriciens. Aujourd'hui, en nous associant avec le plus grand amour dans la course de Maurice, nous avons envie de refaire l'histoire. Si Aïna gagne aussi, vous pouvez 3 événements qui vous font ça vraiment une journée spéciale. Il y a encore beaucoup de travail qui est pour faire d'ici jusqu'à le 1er septembre, le 31 août. Mais l'équipe qui est bien solide, bien chose, qui peut faire un travail d'arrache-pied pour faire ça, un événement vraiment spectaculaire. Comme Richard aime bien, il y a beaucoup d'événements pour les enfants, pour les adultes. Il y a beaucoup de surprises qui peuvent venir aussi. Et nous avons envie que tous nos clients amoureux de turf viennent en grand nombre, et nous staff aussi viennent en grand nombre. Nous les tous appelés sur là partout dans le monde. Ça peut dire là, les fameux, c'est un petit peu de médaille. Boulot souvent gagnant. Merci.
Vous avez des questions,
It has been said that there will be a lot of surprises on that day. Can we know how many races they're going to?
Okay. Well, I'll answer that. We've made application to the GRA. It was made on the 9th of July. Funny enough, I've just sent a WhatsApp 15 minutes ago to the GRA to ask them if they've made a decision yet. They haven't. So I can't answer your question until such time as they come back. But we've applied for additional races.
For how many?
We've applied for 10.
Any other questions?
We have the first, the 6 money for the Maurice.
Save money for the Maiden Cup is 2 million.
For the win.
It was last year 2 million for the second. For the whole, not just the winner. Can't give any ideas.
East Coast Mammouth is going to sponsor 2020, 2021 Maiden Show.
We'll see how it works out. We hope so. We'll see how it works out. We'll get the experience of this year before we make a decision for next year.
They had to make a very quick decision this year, so you can understand.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much then.